Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we are launching from a Singapore airport. I believe it is called the Jewel Chang Airport. I probably slaughtered the name of that, but that's okay. Anyway, we're going to go and fly along the motorway that goes into Singapore. I believe it's called the ECP motorway. And we're just going to follow that all the way up to the golf course and into the city. When we get to the city, we are going to try and fly through some buildings, and we'll see the big Ferris wheel and everything that's in the city. But first of all, as we're traveling towards the city, I'm going to let it play because it looks pretty cool. Now, I noticed some of the things in Singapore on the game aren't really right, so the textures are sort of broken. It's basically just lumps of ground with something pasted on top of it, like painted on the smooth surface of ground. Anyway, here we go. We're getting really close to the city now. There is the Ferris wheel, and there is, I'm going to call it the boat building because it looks like there's a boat on top of the building. Here we go. We're going across. I believe this is where the park is, but on this game, the park with the lights on the trees isn't actually there in the game that I can see anyway. There's like a park with trees that are supposed to light up at night time, and yeah. Over where the golf course is on our left, there is Universal Studios out there too. It's called Singapore Universal Studios, and it's a pretty good place to go if you're on holiday at Singapore. Anyhow, we're gonna go and fly back over to the Marina Bay Sands building, and we're gonna go and fly through it. So that's the big boat building, just give us a moment so we can line it all up. We don't really want to crash through the city. Just keeping my altitude here and looking at all the views. It's been a while since I've been to Singapore, and there is the famous boat building, or Marina Bay Sands building, if you want to call it that. And here we go. I'm gonna go and fly through the middle of it. Yay! And then I crashed. Here we go again. So round 2. We'll try not to crash this time. But yes, we will be flying through the building again. I believe the Gardens of the Bay are actually on our right down here that I'm flying towards. The big bright green area. So the Gardens of the Bay is the area where they put all the flashy lights and stuff on that we just flew across the top of. So it has trees. And here we go. We're going to fly through this building. Vroom, way better than the first time, and we didn't crash. Excellent. Anyway, so as we go up north, I believe we're going up north or somewhere northeast direction on the map. We fly above Chinatown, I believe, and a few other little areas. You know, they have a lot of... It's very compact in Singapore, so everything's really, really close together. And if you get on the subway, you only have to wait about 5 minutes per train, so it's pretty sweet. Probably less than 5 minutes, maybe. And well, if you come from a different country that waits half an hour or 45 minutes for a train, and you miss the train at Singapore, don't worry. There's usually another one pulling in right behind the one that's just left. And here we go again. We're going to go and fly through the building one more time. Ooh, I think we hit it, but it allowed us to go through it, so we'll take that as a win. And we are flying above the Marina East at the moment. And I don't know what you can do at Marina East. I think they have the East Bay Garden there, which you can go and have a look at. It's a golf course though. And now we're going to have a look at the big stadium that is right below us, and the other little stadium that's next to it. Now, I'm not too sure what they do in this stadium, but it's a national stadium that they do big games and stuff in, I believe. It's got a retractable roof, so that roof basically comes off, which is crazy looking at how big the stadium is. It's bigger than half the buildings in Singapore, and that roof basically slides all the way off completely and opens up, which is pretty cool. And where else are we going to go and have a look at over here? I think we're running out of places to look at. We're going to go down this road and just have a look down this road, and maybe you guys live in Singapore, I don't know, maybe you just want to have a look at what it looks like from the game above you. Maybe we're flying over your houses, who knows. There's a lot of people that live in Singapore, a lot of dense population in there. And in Singapore you'll probably notice that there's hardly any cars on the road, and that's actually true. There's not too many cars on the road for how many population there are, because public transport is so damn good there. Now, if you want to wait for a bus, you'll be only waiting about 5 to 10 minutes, maybe less. And obviously, if you're waiting for a train, it's going to be like 5 or so minutes as well, which is crazy when you think about it. And there's a building. We're just going a slow flyover now, just so everyone can have a look. And that's the broken textures I was talking about. Some of it is just painted on the ground, which is yeah. And here we go, we crash. And that's it, guys. If you like this video, give us a good old thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.